So Kenny, a 4-1 win against Cork City, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, enjoyed it, and good workout for the players. Had a look at obviously quite a number. Everybody played 45 minutes, and pleased with the pitch. Start of our second week's training now, and we have games obviously Cork tonight and Havant on Saturday. So looking for the players to build up fitness, and also, vitally important that the new players integrate very quickly with the existing players as well.
And as you mentioned there, you played different 11s in either half. Why was that important to you to make sure every player got a run out?
Yeah, exactly that. Want to build up as we go along pre-season and make sure that we get them fit but don't get them injured, which is a balance sometimes. And you want to be able to push, and we will now. The rest of this week we'll push them hard as we work towards Havant on Saturday. But I was pleased with it. It's a very, very good training camp here. The start of our actual match preparations tonight. It's always a good habit winning, whoever you're playing, whatever the circumstances, change people or whatever. You always want to win. It's something that breeds confidence, and then as our pre-season develops now, we step up in standard. National League side on Saturday, 2 league sides, a Brighton behind closed doors, which will be very, very strong, and then obviously culminating in Utrecht, which is foreign opposition, which is very, very good and top class opposition. So as we work towards the fourth now, we'll have to progressively get fitter and improve, and the size of the task ahead of us will step up.
And not to put a negative spin on it in any way, but of course both 11s playing equally well, equally comfortable. Does that give you a little bit of a selection headache?
Well, I think that the second 11 was a lot younger, and you can see that. I think probably 8 of the second 11 have come through our youth policy, although a number of those have quite a lot of experience. If you're looking at Jack Watmore, Brandon Houndstrup, Connor Chaplin, Ollie Hawkins, Luke McGee then in goal. They've had quite a number of games. Adam May's played and been around it for a couple of years. So although it was quite a young side, there was some experience in that, just mixed in with a few that are youth team players and 1 or 2 new lads as well. So a little bit of a mixture in the second. Slightly unbalanced side I felt in the second period, but the work was just as good.
And the first goal from Christian Burgess came from a corner. We saw you working on them quite a lot earlier today. That must be very pleasing for you to have one come off so quickly.
Yeah, and it's something we need to improve on. Our centre-backs can dominate in the air. If we're looking at the level of power in both boxes for us, we did feel last year that we had a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities, a lot of headers we didn't control went wide or over the bar, and it's an area where we want to improve this year and get more. Matt Clark, Jack Watmore, Christian Burgess, they can score more goals from corners, and when you consider we were only 5 points off the playoffs, it's those small margins that can make the difference.
And the other 3 goals, all fantastic finishes. Something else you've been working on, perhaps?
Well, the combination, obviously, between Brett and Jamal Lowe is a strong one for us, and I fully expect to develop again this year. But Brett's put Jamal in, and he's finished it very well. And then Connor Chaplin in the second half linking up with Hawkins, which is quite a natural partnership, and I was pleased with those 2 in the second period. Connor finishing two goals very, very well.
It's almost slightly hard to believe there's one team out there who was sort of midway through the season and the other one who hadn't played in months. The sharpness that Pompey showed out there, that must be something you're very happy with as well. Yeah,
but you've got to consider that they're in the middle of a very important period. They play Friday night, but then they have Legia Warsaw in Europe next week. So to be fair to them, it was good of them to play us. They would generate a crowd, but we wouldn't necessarily be top of their priorities. So. For us anyway, we're pleased with the workout. It's good to get a game while we're over here, and I'm looking forward to the week's training now because we have a lot to work on.
And just finally, we're back here in the hotel. You're here in Ireland until Friday. What are the plans for the rest of the week? Yeah,
double sessions as we work towards Saturday, and make sure that we do get the work in now. As I said, it's Monday, the start of our second week back in, and we've got a real big season ahead of us, and pre-season is a vital period, and it's really important that we lay some base fitness and make sure the players get used to the system that we want to play. And for all of us, it's an exciting season, but it won't happen by accident. We have to work hard for it.
So no days off then?
No, there's not. We're coming away to work. That's the main thing, and there'll be double sessions every day.